Hey strangers! I feel like I haven't filmed in so long. Well, because I haven't. Good morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Today we are gonna go from this to this. Yeah, girl. So I just woke up and today I decided that I'm going to film like my everyday makeup, like just getting ready for work. Nothing important, nothing fancy, just totally basic. First start off by washing my face in the morning, which I've already done. And then I get my coffee. You know, I have to have my coffee to start my day. And then I sit down at my vanity and I start my makeup. Today I have this nice cute little blemish right here. Not cute. Here's Benny. Hey Ben, what are you doing? He likes to watch for squirrels in the morning and cats. We live on like a balcony and it overlooks like that big grassy area and then like the parking lot, and we have all these trees in front. He likes to squirrel hunt. This is his chair. He loves this thing. We call him Neighborhood Watch. This is our new barbecue that we haven't set up yet, and he likes to perch himself on it. He thinks he's king of the rock. I feel like I haven't been filming in a really long time, and I appreciate everyone that has stuck with me, and actually all the new people, which I haven't filmed in a long time. So hello to all the new people. Today we're going to just go through how I do my daily makeup, which as you can see, I just got my coffee. So yeah, let's get started. All right, we need to take a pause break because the Jeffree Star Manny MUA collab is coming out and I gotta get it. Here it is. Oh my god. Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. I'm just sitting here waiting for this effing thing to load. Who else got the Jeffree Star Mini MUA collab? I had to get the bundle pack because why not? But me and Benny are over here like, the fuck? I know, Ben. Like, really? Alright, let's get started. I've already washed my face. You should wash your face every morning before you apply your makeup. It's cleaning off all the bacteria and dirt from your 8 hours of sleep. And then I start with priming my lips with my favorite lip balm, the Smith's Rosebud Salve Lip Balm. The next thing that I do is I always moisturize. This has been my favorite go-to lately and probably will be all summer because it is so hydrating. This is the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. It's a huge bin. You can't even see it. It's just a water-based gel. Tarte uses the best ingredients for your skin, and it actually is like your skin is taking a big gulp of water, and it smells delicious. So this has been my favorite moisturizer. And yes, it's a little pricey, but in my opinion it is definitely worth the price, and you're putting fantastic ingredients on your face, and that I'll pay any amount of money for. Coffee break. So I like that to settle in. I actually like to do that right after I wash my face, but today obviously things are a little different. I like to put my moisturizer on right after I wash my face so that my pores are open and ready for nutrients. That way it allows time for it to sink into the face before I start rubbing things all over my skin. Next, I prime. I don't think priming is like crucial on a day-to-day basis, but if you are going to be working for 8 hours or more, it is nice to have a primer so that you avoid your makeup like breaking up for any reason throughout the day, because that is not cute. So you might as well use something, and this is why I use this, which is I think $6 from Walmart or Target. It's the Men's Nivea Post Shave Balm. Yes, I know it's weird, it's for men, but it works like a charm and you get so much product. So I do want to make a video about this because it is like the best, and it holds your makeup like glue. And you really don't need a lot of this at all. There is a slight smell at first, but it goes away instantly. You can use it for very sensitive skin too. And I like to just put it all over my face like a moisturizer, and then it gets a little bit tacky, which is what we want. I like to just pat it into the skin. Next, I like to prime my eyelid. Just like the moisturizer, I like to let that primer like sink into my face a little bit, into my pores and stuff, before I put anything on my face. So this is why I start with my eyelids. So I am using the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer and Corrector because it is affordable and it works. So I just smear it all over my eyelid to cover up those veins or dark circles and whatever have you. And then I just push it in with a damp beauty blender. And this also helps to act as a base or if you're gonna wear eyeshadow that day or not. And then once my eyelids are done, I take any kind of brush. I'm using the Morphe M438 brush, and it's just like a long dome brush. This is my favorite brush for using underneath the eyes, but just to keep things quick and easy. The faster my makeup can go on, the better. That way I get a little bit more time to sleep. I am notorious for being late. I could wake up 2 hours early for something and still be late probably. So I'm always running out the door. I like to keep things as simple as possible in the morning. So again, for saving time and products, I use this is from Wet n Wild and it's the contouring palette, the caramel toffee. They have a lighter one, I believe, but this banana powder is really good for underneath the eyes, and the bronzing shade is good for bronzing your face. So I just take that banana powder and I put it right over my eyelids to set the eyelids. Now this is nice, so if you want to wear eyeshadow that day, it'll blend just fine over your eyelid, or if you don't, this is just setting the concealer, so it just gives your eyelids like a clean slate. Now once the eyelids are done, I like to go in and do my brows really quick, and in the morning I'm not like typically trying to go crazy with brows. I like to use a cheaper product typically, which is the NYX Definer Brow, or I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it's the eyebrow pencil that looks almost identical to the Anastasia one, but it's by NYX. I ran out of the NYX one, so I'm just gonna use this one really quickly. As you can see, I have kind of like a sparse spot in my eyebrows right there. I like to just fill that in with hair-like strokes. Give it a little shape. Like, look, I barely did anything, and then spoolie it out. Took me like 2 seconds. Honestly, sometimes I don't even do my brows because I just don't care sometimes. Then I hit the face with a little bit of foundation, and to be honest, these have been my go-to. I typically, as you can see with my products so far, I like to use just drugstore products for the day-to-day because I save all my higher-end products for like special events or going out or whatever. Like, I don't need to look like high-end perfection going to work every day. No, mama ain't made of money, so we keep it cheap up in her. And I do believe that these are the best drugstore foundations right now. I am in love with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This stuff is amazing, and it's like $3 or $4. Now this will give you more of a matte finish, like a matte to satin finish, which I do love, but the days that I'm feeling a little bit more dry and I want a dewy finish, I have also been loving the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. But I think for the sake of this video, I want to show you guys the Wet n Wild one. If you're oily though, the Pro Glow may look a little too oily on you by the end of the day, but if you're like combination to dry, it's gonna be amazing for you. But this is the Wet n Wild one, and it comes out with like a little spatula like this, which I love because I literally just put it directly on my face. I just like paint it on, and it's really kind of weird because this has like a strong scent of like, it kind of honestly smells like paint at first, which is a little weird. But I like the smell of paint. Stuff is cruelty free. And then I take my beauty blender. Okay, stop the show. I have not touched my beauty blender in like weeks, months since I got this. This is the beauty sponge. I don't know what it's called, but it's from L'Oreal. It's like $7 compared to the beauty blender is $20, and it works amazing, amazing. So I'm telling you, if you don't want to put out the money for a beauty blender, invest in this one. You can get it anywhere really. Don't forget to bring it down to your neck. Now this isn't a full crazy full coverage. I would say this is like medium to full coverage. However, it is buildable. All right, look at that coverage. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see. So you can see that it's not purely matte, but it's not glowy. It's kind of like a satin. You can see it kind of glowing a little bit. Then I go back in with my concealer and I'm going to make the little Indian marks like so. This also puts some dimension into your face, so your face isn't all one color of foundation. And then take the trusty beauty blender and pounce it out. So now I'm going to set what we just did before it creases, and I'm going back in with this banana powder. And this is a double-ended brush from Tarte. You're just going to look up and set what we just put down so it doesn't crease. And I only do this under the eye. I don't take the powder over here in this region, and you'll see why in a second. And I just dust it really lightly to set the rest of the concealer. Okay, so next brings me to highlighting. I think that highlighting can, even if you have like no makeup on, sometimes on my no makeup days, I will literally just put my moisturizer and primer on and then a little bit of cream highlight, and it just like makes the face look fresh and like awake. So honestly, this is what I've been loving lately. However, sometimes creams can scare people, so I'm going to give you an alternative. So this is by ColourPop, and this is their Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Road Trip. ColourPop is so cheap. It's like $5 or $6 for this whole thing. If you've ever felt ColourPop shadows, it has a really weird consistency. It's a cream, but it's just, I don't know, it's so strange. But I just pounced my finger in there. This is why I avoided getting any powder in this region, because you don't want to put a cream over a powder. So since we still have foundation here, I like to just find the top of my cheekbones and pounce this there. Now I don't like to rub this into the cheek either. I don't know why, I just think that it doesn't apply very nicely. It looks a lot more natural if you just like kind of tap it on. Sometimes I'll even take the excess without dipping it back into the shadow, and I'll just put it on the top of my brow bone to give it like a little lift. And then I also take one on the top of the nose and a little bit right here on my cupid's bow, and then just the excess I put a little bit on my chin. And what's so nice about this is that it's a cream, so as the day goes on and your oils set, this turns into like butter, and it kind of just like melts into your skin, so it really does look just like a really natural glow. And it's cheap, quick, and easy, so this is a great option for people that are dry. If you don't like creams and you're a little scared of creams, or you're really oily and you're scared to touch creams, I suggest a cheaper highlight. This one's by Wet n Wild. This one is in the color Precious Petals. It's gorgeous. Let me see if I can get you a little swatcheroo. In my opinion, Wet n Wild and Physicians Formula have the best drugstore highlighters, but look at that. It's a really quick, like easy step to just take your look up to like I tried today. I tried, I got out of bed, I tried, but we know, you and I, we know we didn't. All right, we're almost done. I'm gonna use the other side of that brush, and I'm gonna go back into that bronzer shade, and we're just gonna bronze up the face. So what bronzing is gonna do is it's not only gonna warm up the face, but it's also gonna give you sort of a contour effect. So I go in, I take a big fluffy brush, and I kind of just start like a contour, like that. You can already see it gives a shadow, but with no extra product, I kind of just rub it around, bring it up to the top of the forehead, take it down, not over what we just highlighted, but right under, and then right under the jawline. And then maybe bring it down. Again, I have no extra product. You want just like a really pretty natural like bronze to the face. Careful not to go overboard, but you can see that I haven't dipped my brush back into that bronzer once yet. I just want a little bit. And when you're doing it quick, like I'm obviously sitting here talking, trying to show you guys slowly, but when you're doing it quick, it literally takes like 10 seconds. So you can see already the difference between the side of the face. This side is very flat. I mean, we do have our highlight, but it's just very flat, whereas this side, it gives some sort of dimension. I have a little bit of shadows up here, which you want. It kind of comes down right here to kind of chisel out the cheek, which you don't see on that side, and then you bring it down to blend it out. All right, so this is an added step. I don't typically do this if I'm feeling a little nasty that day, or like that I look drab and I want a little extra oomph. We can add just a tidge, is that a word? Tidge, smidge, tad, a little bit of eyeshadow to the eye, just to make it look a little bit more awake. So my trick is I just take this bronzer that we used, Just look down, find your eye sockets, and you're just gonna go in windshield wiper motions right in that eye socket. And then I like kind of swirl it around, no extra product, just to give a little bit of dimension. Do you see the difference? We're almost done. All we need to do is curl your lashes. You guys already know I use the L'Oreal on a day-to-day basis. It's my tried and true. Honestly, you guys, I'm so proud to say, like, look, I have officially mastered the art of putting on mascara without opening your mouth. Like this is an accomplishment. That was supposed to be my eyelashes. Then, last but not least, I've been using this lately. I don't know if I love it. I think I like it. I don't hate it, so that's good. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. It smells kind of weird, but what I do like about it, it's a really good sprayer. Like, you know, sometimes when you spray things, it's like, I feel like it's like attacking me. This one is just like a mist. Like, okay, now I'm just making weird sounds. So yeah, this is it. I feel like it took me a long time today because I was like talking and going slow and stuff. But once you get the hang of it, I can do my makeup in like 10 minutes. I have mastered it because I'm always late. Yeah, I plan on getting a lot more videos out now. I feel like I like sitting in front of the camera, and like editing is my favorite. Like, that's like my therapy. So I've just been really busy lately, and now it's the start of wedding season, so I don't know how often I'll get the film, but it is a priority. So leave your suggestions down below what you'd like to see. If you have any favorites for your day-to-day makeup, any drugstore favorites, I'd love to know. I'd love to talk. I kind of want to get like a comment section going down there. If you've tried any of these products, if what hasn't worked for you, what has worked for you, etc. Always down to try new products and make my makeup routine even faster. Thanks so much for sticking with me. If you're still here, you get a gold star. If you're not subscribed already, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm thinking about doing giveaways soon, so just saying. And that is it for this video. I'll catch you next time. Bye!